Like that's why people are so lonely. There's a difference between being alone and being lonely. There's a big difference. So we weren't not meant to do that. We were meant to be in tribe, in community, in ceremony with each other,
Right.
helping each other. But it definitely, Western culture has separated from a lot of that, and people are trying to find where they fit in, right? Some people don't fit in their family. They don't fit in different communities, or even they maybe have communities, but a lot of times some communities are like, all they have to look all like this. And if you don't fit in all that, then you don't
Yeah.
belong there. And it's like, where do I fit in? It I mean, I feel for a lot of people. I really do, because there's not a lot of people that are connected with family, right? Or it's just not healthy. And so, yeah, I mean, I definitely think that'll be something that we talk on. I actually went through a huge process right before COVID hit, all about community. I had an experience and it really touched my heart, of somebody was sharing their personal story, and it just like broke me wide open. I was like, wow, like there's so many people that feel so alone, and it's heartbreaking. It really is. And I get it, because that was me during my divorce, right? And you and I
Yeah.
talked about this, like going through depression and feeling like I could have been surrounded by 100 people and just a ghost, right? And like nobody saw me. And so
That's the
I understand that. It's a really shitty place to be in.
That's a weird, that's, yeah, it's a horrible place to be in, being in a room full of people and still being alone. And it's just like, still feeling like you're lonely. And it's like, I
Yeah,
don't
but
like that.
we have to speak it, right? We have to be brave and vulnerable enough to speak it to somebody, share that, and like reach out and ask for help. Like people, like you said, and connecting to spirit, connecting to God within you. Like you don't necessarily have to go into a church, but like finding that, maybe it's going into nature and speaking to God outside. Maybe it's quieting everything down and finding that within yourself. Like we all have that intuitive voice, right? It's there. And why did that divine experience happen to me the next day after my dark night? Because I was on my knees
Yeah. Oh,
begging,
yeah.
right? Like in the eye of the storm, right? In the eye of the storm, it literally in the eye of the storm, which is where, but what happened? I removed my ego and I asked for help, right? I'm like, I
Well, you
need
know
a
what the
sign.
acronym EGO stands for, right? Did I tell you?
There's so many. The one I
Well,
know is
there's a lot of
edging
them. The
God
one,
out.
yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Yep,
Yeah.
yep,
Ego
and so
edging
that
got out.
ego edging got out, and it's funny because I always had a relationship. I thought I did up until that point. I thought I had a relationship, but it clearly, my ego was still very much trying to control the situation. Like you said, that white knuckling is because we think we're in control.
Yeah.
It's so much easier when you let go and surrender and allow God to work through you. There's no resistance when you get into flow in that place. Flow is like allowing God to breathe life through you instead of you carrying the boulder up the mountain, right? Like,
Right.
yeah, I think you and I can offshoot on so many different directions.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you were watching me, but I was making all kinds of notes
Oh, we have a lot. Oh, there you go. Dang.
yeah, I
Okay.
mean, there was like stuff that I didn't want. Like, I mean, like some of the topics that we could hit on. Why is divorce 52%? Right?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
does it mean to seek affection, attention, and affirmation?
Mm,
Right? We could touch on happiness,
yeah.
more on happiness, and how to get
Yes.
there, and how to try to,
Yes. Joy.
it's like trying to get disinterested third parties involved, especially when you're dealing with other people or trying to deal with like your own psychology, right?